You requested.
No, she sent me a text message telling me come to take the Ambien March 11.
That's the
You wanna
automated-
see?
That's the automated system.
No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
gonna argue
no,
here.
no. She meant to do this. It's like she is fighting me, and I don't have time for that.
I'm sorry about that.
I don't want to deal with her.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I deal with somebody else.
Okay.
Someone with a mind.
Okay.
You
Okay.
ready, Mr. Paul?
Okay? Okay?
Okay. What?
Okay. I don't care. She's manager. She's whatever. I don't care.
That's good. Chloe.
I don't want to deal with her.
Me.
Ma'am, if you're not picking up anything, are you able to go on this side? So
No, I'm leaving.
When we talk about abuse that happens in the pharmacy, this is how it starts typically. This is what it looks like. You have a patient here who's upset over a text message, whether it's because they misinterpreted it or it didn't hold information that they were expecting. But for those that don't know, these text messages are automated. That means that the people working behind the pharmacy counter that you can see, they're not the ones back there typing these messages out. They're automated. So when frustration over a text message turns into degrading and name calling and insinuating that somebody's stupid, that's where the real problem is, and this happens all the time. There's a lot that happened before this moment that was already inappropriate, but for me, my line is when you start attacking my staff, when you start name calling, when you start degrading people, you start verbally abusing them. At that point, I would refuse service. The prescription will transfer it to that Publix you mentioned earlier, and if you have a problem, we can have this discussion with me, you, and the police officer. We can all do it together. Review the camera footage. I don't mind. It's a safety issue, and that's what I'm prioritizing. A lot of pharmacies, they rely on store management to handle these problems, and as you saw in this video, whoever the store manager was, they didn't help. They didn't do anything to de-escalate the situation. If anything, they allowed it to escalate and get to this point. Nobody should have to tolerate any sort of verbal abuse in the pharmacy. And in these moments, as pharmacists, as managers, as whatever, that is when we need to step in and say something. Because the technicians, they are the most vulnerable in these situations. They're the ones who, when they do speak up, they get in trouble. And so that is why it's on us to say something. The consequences aren't as harsh, and people tend to listen to us when we talk.